Mondays. Nicole Briscoe, Randy Scott. It's SportsCenter AM. We have the catch of the year on baseball's final day of the season, but we start with the end of a great NFL Sunday.
I'm not sure the folks in Dallas would say it was great.
Oh.
Did I just say folks?
Oh, no.
That's all, folks. I am a terrible impersonator of the Bugs Bunny. We got the Saints.
Is that what that was?
No, we got the Cowboys. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Cowboys going for it on 4th and 1, and Ezekiel Elliott gets the ball, except for he gives the ball to the Saints. Coughs it up. They're going to review it, but the call stands. It is a fumble, and this one is going to turn into a very big moment in the game.
I mean, it's not acceptable. This team relies on me in moments like that, 4th and 1. I just can't. I can't let the team down like that.
Saints turned it into a field goal. It was 9-3 Saints at the half. Third quarter, Cowboys facing 2nd and 12. Prescott finds Blake Jarwin. Gain of 35. They're inside the 5 now. It's now 2nd and goal. And can't keep Zeke down the entire game. Going to punch that one in from 1 yard out. He was held to just 35 yards rushing. The Cowboys had 6 first downs on that drive. They had 5 the first half of the game, so Dallas is now up 10-9. Alvin Kamara making just a whole bunch of guys miss. 11-yard gain, shifty. Saints make another field goal. Whole life was busy. They had 4 field goals. It's now 12-10. 2 minutes to go. Cowboys at their own 14. Dak Prescott under pressure. Davis Onyemata, loss of 11. Also on that play, and this could be huge. Pro Bowl left tackle Tyrone Smith suffered what Jerry Jones is saying is a high ankle sprain. So now we go to this. Finding Randall Cobb, 32 yards. It's a good gain. We got to spike it. 2 seconds left. Dak, by the way, 223 yards, 0 of the touchdowns, and a pick. Final chance for the Cowboys after the spike. Prescott's got the chance to heave it downfield, and he does just that. Problem is, here comes the pick. Marcus Williams. This is the first Saints win without a touchdown since 1998. The final here, 12-10, Saints win it. It is Dallas's first loss of the season.
I mean, I was expecting to win. And knowing this offense, I wasn't expecting to go out there and being held to 10 points. So, no to answer your question. And I'll give that team credit, that defense credit, this atmosphere credit. And we never got going, and we hurt ourselves all night. I think this was on us. I think this was on us. I think this was about our lack of execution. Regardless with the way they were doing things, there's a lot of plays left out there on my part, on this whole offense's part.
The Saints pressured Dak on 27% of his passes, which is more than anyone else this season by about 17%. And then on those pressured throws against the Saints, Dak completed just 2 of 7. Dallas is now 3-1. They get Green Bay next week. Tim Hasselbeck is here at the table now. Dak says it's a lack of execution. How did you see it?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that's part of it. I think we also need to give credit to the Saints defense. You know, we get distracted sometimes because their offense is so good. Now, Drew Brees is out, and so we're like, okay, can Teddy Bridgewater play? Well, how about the other side of the football? You just look at what happened on 3rd down, you know, last night. It's man across the board. He sees it clearly. This is what he's getting. Now, when he looks out here, he's got a stacked receiver set, which is perfect if you're getting man coverage, because these 2 defenders end up having to sort it out. So Dak starts to this side. It's just 3rd and 2. You just see the eye focus here. He's looking at this. Well, look what happened. I mean, they sorted out perfectly. So he ends up coming off of it. When he ends up coming off of it, here's Jason Witten running a little stick route. But he's basically running it at 1 yard, which means Davis, the linebacker, who's just in the frame, he's already driving on it. So he can't throw the football there. Now, here comes the pressure. It's going to end up flushing him outside the pocket. So now he's had the ball for a while, and Amari Cooper can't shake loose from Marshawn Lattimore. So I think you look at that and you say, well, wait a second, well, no one's open. And it was all game long. You showed this in the highlight. This is the Hail Mary at the end of the game. They're going to rush Cam Jordan up the field, which is going to get La'el Collins to set and come back up here. Well, here comes the slot pressure. Remember, this is a Hail Mary situation. 1 second left on the clock. And they're bringing a slot pressure that forces Dak to get rid of the football early and not allow the receivers to run down into the end zone. And so I just think it's a really good job of that Saints group on the defensive side of the ball, making them work all night. You know, from the start of the football game till the Hail Mary at the very end of the game, really making it difficult each and every down.
I think that goes back to what Cam Jordan said the second that Drew Brees went down. Cam Jordan was like, look, our guy is down. We have got to step up.
Yeah, it's not like, the Saints were rolling on offense either. No. The only difference was their defense was better.
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of two good defenses, we got the Jaguars and we got the Broncos out at Mile High. Minshew Mania reaching new literal heights, right? His first start in Denver, looking for his first career road win. And first half, he's bottled up. Jalen Ramsey a no-go. He did show.
He did. Hopefully he didn't get anyone sick. Trey Henry hopped in there for him?
Oh, yeah.
How'd that go?
Battling the flu. Well, they picked on Trey Henry. Joe Flacco, Cortland Sutton, big game for Sutton.
Yeah, and Sutton's a big wide receiver. Get down in the red zone, just able to get his body inside, shield the defender.
At one point down 14, now it's an 11-point deficit second half. Look at Mitch. He's not the fastest dude. He would admit that, but he buys time.
He does buy time. Just kind of competitive while he's in the pocket. Clearly, there does a nice job escaping out of it.
Extends the play for 8.8 seconds there. Here it's 7.5, and it leads to 6 where it matters. Raquel Armstead, 7-yard touchdown.
There's so much fundamentally about this that's outstanding. Look at him, 2 hands on the football through much of this climb through the pocket, which allows him to kind of climb through defenders trying to grab at that football with strength, which is why he's able to complete that pass.
He put the ball on the ground once, didn't lose the fumble, and from there on, it was all about ball security. You mentioned strength. How about Leonard Fournette? This one, 81 yards.
Strength and speed. It's really well blocked at the start of this. Gets him into the second, level. And when you get him into the second level, then it's hard to bring him down. And I know we're going to point out the yards after contact. That's outstanding, but they did a good job up front of getting him going.
Third most in the NFL yards after contact since 2009. Here's Minshew, pump fake. How about James O'Shaughnessy? Oshak Hennessy, he was nicked up in this game, still found the end zone.
Yeah, and it's like wide check middle. This play's been around for a while. Fake the wide screens to both sides. The wide, the tight end, checks into the middle. Good reaction. When you get a fast flow defense, they're going to react to the pump fakes from the quarterback. Good design.
Let's go fourth quarter, about 1:38 to play. Broncos down by 6, but you got first and goal. Joe Flacco to Sutton. They're picking on Trey Herndon again.
And you know that would be the case, and you can't hold up there. And it was almost just a flipped version of what we saw earlier.
Well, they have to be able to hold on to the lead. Remember week 2 against the Bears, they had a late lead, lost it on a later field goal. That one from Minshew to D.D. Westbrook, who had 5 for 66, big play. And then 4 seconds to go, you roll out Josh Lambo. Minshew can only watch. And Lambo's going to be true from 33 yards out. 213 passing yards, 2 touchdowns for Minshew. It's all about the second half in the rally. Joe Flacco and the Broncos 0-4. Flacco's 0-4 for the first time in his NFL career. Let's hear from the Min Show after the first road win of his career.
Incredible team win, awesome experience with those guys, just celebrating. A lot of times you take for granted, what wins feel like and that celebration with teammates. So that was an awesome experience.
What did you see in Gardner in that second half?
His name is Jockstrap King. That's his name. He's playing his part. What more can I ask from him? And I apologize to him for the last couple of weeks. I was very frustrated. I didn't congratulate him like I was supposed to. And he's doing a hell of a job.
There's not a guy in this room that after the preseason would say this guy was going to go out here and play like he has. I know he's changed the way I look at things in the preseason. When I take a step back and say, is it remarkable? Yeah, I would say it is.
So was the headband, and so were the aviator shades there from Minshew postgame. Might have taken advantage of a change in the Broncos' defensive scheme. You see the numbers in the first half, facing 4 or fewer pass rushers on 20 of his 21 dropbacks, so he completes just half of his passes. Second half, Denver mixes it up with a more standard pass rush, and Minshew found success throwing both of his touchdown passes. Days. Nicole Briscoe, Randy Scott. It's SportsCenter AM. We have the catch of the year on baseball's final day of the season, but we start with the end of a great NFL Sunday.
I'm not sure the folks in Dallas would say it was great.
Oh.
Did I just say folks?
Oh, no.
That's all, folks. I am a terrible impersonator of the Bugs Bunny. We got the Saints.
Is that what that was?
No, we got the Cowboys. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Cowboys going for it on 4th and 1, and Ezekiel Elliott gets the ball, except for he gives the ball to the Saints. Coughs it up. They're going to review it, but the call stands. It is a fumble, and this one is going to turn into a very big moment in the game.
It's not acceptable. This team relies on me in moments like that. 4th and 1. I just can't let the team down like that.
Saints turned it into a field goal. It was 9-3 Saints at the half. Third quarter, Cowboys facing second and 12. Prescott finds